Hey, how you doing? Let me see. I can't see. Hey, Miss Anna, how you doing, Mama? How you doing today? Today I'm going to talk about height and attention you get, whether you like it or not. And the problem is, I don't like it. Some people like attention, some people do, some people don't. I don't. But the reality is, it's funny because I'm like trying to get a job basically in the media. So how am I not comfortable with being tall? I try not to pay too much on. And the funny thing is, there are people out here that's tall. I measure people by my height, and a lot of times I'll see this. I be thinking I'm taller than tall. It's exhausting because, you know, a lot of times I learn that there's a lot of stuff that's in my head. It's not really my reality. But how you doing today, Miss Anna? So I went to the store. I went to the store today, and I go inside the store, and lo and behold, lo and behold, I go in the store, and there's a person that's in the store that's tall like me. So I'm in the store and everything, and I'm like, he walks past me. Well, 'cause before I start that, it's about the fact that I don't want to be in the store. Like, I try to wait till the last moment before I can actually leave out to go to the store. I don't want to go. But due to the fact I only have my feet, I don't have a car. So I got up and I was like, because you know, you run out of stuff to get to eat. Because that's my favorite pastime. We're using the serum, my same serum that I use for my skin. This is what it looks like. Now that the October is getting cold, make sure you keep your skin moist. You take a little bit. We put a little bit on our skin. Now this serum is supposed to be, it keeps you from wrinkles and stuff like that, but your reality is we already know it's not going to work. Wrinkles are going to come. There's nothing you can do about it. Wrinkles are going to come. And so this is my problem. The reason why I don't like attention is because for some reason, don't know why, when I'm walking down the street, I walk like this. You know, most of the time, because I try to avoid eye contact. Because people stare, and I get it. I'm tall. And I avoid contact. Obviously, people do the same thing with me. They avoid not to look at you. They try their best not to look at you. And the thing is, so I go to the store today, and then I always notice that when I'm walking, people start walking directly in my way. Instead of them walking to the left, to the right like I do, they come straight to me. And me and my attitude is like, you can't walk around. Do you really got to walk directly into me? So I have to get out their way, and I know it's purposely done. I have to get out their way, and so I'm trying to get past. I think because they want to get a good look at me. They want to watch all this makeup in my face, and in my opinion, and maybe they'll be looking at me. Oh, maybe they may be in their mind of their own, and not really paying me no mind. But it's exhausting because I notice when I see the tall people, they do the same thing. we avoid contact because we know they're looking. We know you're looking. We know you're looking. And the thing is, it's like we're walking. I seen this guy. I'm 6 feet tall. He was right here, and I'm like, how's the air up there? I was like, I know people got to give you a hard way to go because it gets exhausting because they be looking at everything. They be looking at everything, everything. Look at everything. They look at everything. And you, on the other hand, is not supposed to notice this. So they go, is that? And you're not supposed to hear nothing, all the little side jabs and stuff like that. People making comments and stuff, but you ain't supposed to notice it. But we notice everything. So I'm in the store and everything. I finally get to the store. I go in the store, which for the record, I cannot stand this store. I cannot stand it. I feel like they speak Spanish when I walk in the store, and then all of a sudden somebody has to come out and to come out from the back. So I'm like, so I'm in the store and everything. I get my little bread, my little fat person's food, my bread, some rice. I don't do the beans because beans, American fruit. The more you eat, no, we're not doing that. And the thing is, so I pay for my order and stuff, and I go out and I say, I noticed that was a guy tall, and I think, and I thought about it. I said, it'd probably be me. Because I'm always watching. And the funny thing is when you go to a club and stuff, you notice who's the tallest one in the club, and you notice who's the shortest one in the club. Now, this gets mentally exhausting because you notice short people. And when you're like, am I the tallest one in here? I think this is more like a girl thing. But, so I'm in the club and stuff, I go out, I notice I'm tallest. I have no heels on. You're 6 feet tall. You can't wear heels. Most girls be trying to say they wear heels. They become 6'5", 6'6". I can't do it. I mean, if that's your thing, if that's what you like to do, go for it. I per se do not like it only because I'm already tall. So anything I do just add more to it. Then that time I meet a man, he's only like this tall. It's like mother and child walking down the street. And I'm like, So I've had comments like, I like tall girls. I like tall women. And I'm like, okay. I don't say nothing back because any type of conversation you say back is a conversation. And I don't want to have conversation. Then I do a lot of explaining. They could be staring across. Thank you, Miss Anna. No, the thing is, I agree with you. I have to get out my own head, because as a person, we always think the worst. But if you're a person like me who does not like attention, it's weird. I don't forget I was in my job and person said, but somebody who don't like attention, you got blonde hair. So I'm supposed to censor the hair I want to wear? Blonde hair looks good on me. I may wear it a little different. I may wear it different, but I'm not going to live my life in a bubble. I'm not going to do things as far as what you feel as though that's okay for me, for you. I'm going to do what makes okay for me. And I go back and forth with that as well as far as the color and stuff like that. You watched me yesterday, a few days ago. I think I did black hair. But the reality is, it's annoying. Now, I watched a girl go the whole podcast. She was like, being tall. She was saying things, especially about, she said that being tall could be perceived many different ways. When you start getting tall, or should I say when you are tall, you have to watch your clothes. You have to monitor your outfits and stuff. Make sure nothing don't make you look a little too mannish. You want to become less masculine and more feminine. Sometimes it's really hard to be that way when you're tall. That means any outfit you put on, like you wear sweat clothes. If you know me, I love big, big clothes. I love big, big, baggy clothes and clothes that's like really big. And I get those outfits and I love it. But the thing is with me is I don't mind. But a lot of times when it comes to big outfits and clothes and stuff, it goes against you because the more you pile it on, the more masculine it looks as a tall person. You have to moderate. You have to wear everything like baby, you know, almost like baby tight. You have to be the kind of person that shows off your figure. And we already know I'm more of a stud. I'm more of a stud than the glamour girl. I don't do the glamour. I mean, not knocking anybody who likes to do glamour and stuff like that. They want to be beautiful. They want to pound the makeup on. That's fine. That's what you like. You like it. I love it. But for me, I don't like a lot of makeup. I mean, I put some. My new thing is, since the winter's coming, I got my Vaseline. Of course, you know I'm cheap, so you know it probably don't have a name on it, because that's kind of like it's only cost $2.99. Because I'm cheap. I'm like it's all gonna do the same thing. Let me tell you something. When I used to put the shiny shoes on, I take some Vaseline, put over the shoes. They were shining like money. And the thing is, I like Vaseline on my face. You remember you was a baby when your mother used to put you up. Your mother used to put you out in a onesie, and she would just take the Vaseline and rub it in your face. Your face be shining. But you know what I noticed with me? For some reason, Vaseline makes me put a foundation on my face. So I take a little bit of this. I don't want to make myself like a grease monkey. So I put a little bit, and then I remind you, it's thick. Vaseline is thick. It's almost like when you want to put makeup on. It depends how much makeup you want to do. I put the Vaseline on my face. Once upon a time, when we was little, parents used to put the Vaseline on face, our face don't break. We also use Vaseline, so we get we blow your nose, especially me a lot. I blow my nose a whole lot. So the Vaseline keeps me from cracking. People were saying they use it for eczema and different things they can use it for. Okay, let me answer some questions. Hey Nova, what's up, mama? I am not very tall, but I am after I got my BBL. I get so many stairs. Oh, you got a BBL. Okay, Miss Anna. Guys, even stop traffic. Okay, mama. Hey, Esha, what's up, baby? I like lotions at Avon. Okay. See, everybody has their things they like to use in their skin. But that's beautiful. That's what I'm saying. Whatever you do, whatever floats your boat. But the thing is, I know Annie. I saw this girl who got a BBL, and she was walking down the street. I was looking too. I was like, wow, that's a big booty. But you know what? I'm like, and it's funny because I was watching this girl. Her booty was going. It's funny to me. It always reminds me of you know the things you shake when the Spanish, what's it called, a pentagon or something. And you hit it, it was just. I was like, yo, see, and if she like it, I love it. I don't care. But people gonna look. They're gonna look. You can't stop it. Same thing with me. They're gonna look. So you may not like it, but you better learn how to like it because they're gonna look. I stare. You ever notice that you stare at people sometimes and they don't recognize you? You're actually looking at them, but you're staring at them as well. I stare too. Forgive me. I stare. I see a girl or a guy walking blonde hair. I'm looking. You got my eye. I was today, I went to the store and I saw this girl. She had blonde hair. And for some reason, she was outside in the streets and she had a white hat on. It's funny, I know all about her. Don't even look. And the thing is, she had blonde hair, she had straight hair, and I looked at her, I said, and I do the rule like this. I do that, that's how long I look. I glance over, I glance back. I don't go into the long, deep stare where I'm like, but I was like, okay, I see you, sis. Nothing like being different. It's beautiful. It's beautiful over here. It's beautiful over here. It's just you have to get more used to it. Some people just don't care. They're like, Carol, I love the people that just don't care. They just live their life and they don't really care what anybody says. I love those people. They're such leaders to me because they don't care. They really don't care. I was trying to say, maybe they stare because you're BBL because your body is very T. Thank you, Miss Anna. But they don't. But think about it, Anna. I don't go outside. My body is not like this. I am covered up. I am. I am a big. I like big clothes. I love big clothes. I love 3X, 3X's, 2X's, 4X. Anything that makes my. Okay, I'll give you an example. I put a shirt on. Now, this is more. This is more my style. I'm not gonna put the pants on. We're not gonna do all that. But this is what I like to do. I love big clothes, and I just love the way it looks. You ever see Sarah when she did that video? She got on a jogging suit and stuff. So I love big clothes, and the bigger, the better. But the reality is, it can make me look more bunkier. It bunkies me up. It makes me look bigger than I am, and I mean, the thing about it is, it could do a lot more for a lot less. But the jacket is oversized. See how big it is? So, if you didn't know what I look like, the clothes are so big that you like, okay. But when I take it all off, look at the difference. It's like night and day. And the reason now I love big clothes. I got this from Farmer Mills. This girl told me, she said, go to Farmer Mills. They got cheap stuff. I was like, well, how much would you consider cheap? Because I'm real cheap. Like, I'm dirty cheap. She was like, girl, go to the store, the Farmer's Mill. She said, you can get something for $6. I was like, about two for $6. She said, just go to the store. When I tell you, I went to Farmer Mill and I went there and I found pants. I went to one store. They were selling the same pants for $20 a pair. I went to Farmer Mills. They had 3 pair for $10. And I was like, yo, my whole bedroom is packed with sweat clothes. Now, once upon a time, I used to always wear really tight fitting clothes because that's what I was told to do. I didn't really get into it, but as I got older, I don't care. It is the funniest thing because when you wear big clothes, it makes you look huge and it becomes more masculine because you're tall. A short person wear a little, But the thing is, when I watch tall guys, because a lot of tall guys don't really wear sweat clothes, very few. But, because I'm looking, and I see them and stuff, I'll be like, whoa. But a lot of girls wear clothes that are really tight because they know that it's going to look less masculine as long as the clothes are super duper tight. You're wearing clothes like for baby size. And I'm like, in my head, am I overthinking this? Is all this stuff in my head is not really happening? But in my head, I'll be thinking it's happening. So I was in the 99 cent store, don't judge me. And I saw this guy, he was tall. And I automatically, I went straight to him. I saw him, I looked. Of course, I'm not gonna like stare. I'm gonna do my, you sneak a look. I'm gonna sneak a look. And I looked at him, I'm looking at him. Then I got to the point, I'm fixing something, but I'm looking. And I'm not gonna make it obvious, I'm gonna make it less obvious. And when he turns away, I'm automatically gonna turn away like they do me. I'm gonna turn away too. And the thing is, so when I see him looking, I go, he'll do like this. But he don't really look. Tall guys really want short girls. They don't want the tall girls. I think I'm watching this podcast to tall girls are saying, keep this short. Hey Evelina, what's up, mama? It was like, tall girls, leave the, short girls, leave the tall men for us because we don't have any men because the pickings are very slim. And I was like, mm-mm. But a lot of times, not everybody, but a lot of times, tall people really don't like their height that much. That's why, if you ever notice, you don't see them out. When a tall person comes out on the road outside, they're going to get massive attention. She's not going to ask for it, but guess what? You're going to get it. And everybody's going to do oh, they looking. Oh, they just looking at you. Looking at anything. Looking at your skin. Looking if you got stuff. Oh, they're just staring at you. And the thing is like, and remind you, you're not supposed to see this because you're supposed to be dumbfounded at everything that's happening. Uh, but, hey, Miss Evelyn, how to dress Benji girl. You like to, exactly, as child. That's me. I just like that style though. But I used to wasn't that way. When I was trying to fit in to a world that just don't let me fit in, it was never good enough. My clothes was just this, everything was that, everything got analyzed. Anything I put on wasn't good enough. And then it was the black hair. You shouldn't wear blonde because blonde make you stand up to my blonde make blonde makes your complexion, it sinks you in. So if you wear black, this is the comments people are making. When wear blonde hair, it fits into your skin too much, and you disappear. I was like, well, I'm not trying to be here. And the thing is, the guy was like, I think you should wear black hair. It makes you look warm. It shows your face more. I said, then show it less. You don't need to see me that badly. And it's fun because the ones who shouldn't have something to say got the most to say. But I always said, when you find somebody, they don't care about that. They just care about your spirit, how you are, and how you doing. Most time it's not that way. I mean, if we live in a kumbaya land. But there's some short people, they can put on some heels. You like, yo. Them shoes is banging because some they put on, they put them heels on, and everything is like swinging to the left, to the right. Outfits be killing it. The heels, the dresses, the skirts. That ain't me. I don't wear skirts. I don't like them. But I've worn them in pictures. If you go by past pictures, I was putting them on for just for reasons unknown. But the reality was, I don't like skirts. I do not like them. I don't like. I definitely like. You okay? This is my style. I know it's to the left, but you ever see how a stud dress when the stud, the masculine stud, and she got on this. She got on this. She's got on like this whole gear and everything is like boom, and she got on a t-shirt, which is like, and I'm like, damn, I love that. She got on Tim's. I'm like, I like this look. I'm in. And the thing is, I like it. I like Queen Latifah look. She wears like a masculine look. When she put it looks awkward when she wears a dress, but I get it. She puts it on for decorational purposes, but I feel as though her demeanor is more masculine, which is a good thing for me. She represents the girls who don't like to get pretty and pristine, put on clothes and squeeze. One girl told me, she said, you know what we do? She said we buy t-shirts that are really small. It makes everything look little. We shrink ourselves, so we make everything like small. Now this is the back in the day shirt. This is definitely from back in the day. This one the time I was trying to fit in my little small shirts. But no, I mean, I didn't buy small shirts. They was on sale for $1. And the fact of the matter being on sale, I'm gonna squeeze into it. I don't have to do it for shoes because I'm only 11 size shoe reality, but my shoes be long. But once upon a time I could wear heels and stuff. But I love looking at girls with Tim's on and with the heels on, look like that sporty look, but it's not me. I like it though, but it's not me. The bottom down shirt is sex. Exactly, as child. But see, the thing about that is, I got this thing here, this keloid. I don't know where it came from, but it's not leaving. That's damn sure. It should be gone, but I did it to myself. I said I don't know where it came from. I know exactly where it came from. And the thing is, I think as a woman, you're so much harder on yourself, and nobody really is thinking of what you're thinking. I think a lot of things is taking place in your head. You make everything exist, but it's not existing. People not paying you no mind. Some people just look at you and they move forward. And some people just look at you and stare at you and start comparing. Comparing notes, comparing this, comparing that. But when you go out to public, you have to be prepared for everything. And I do be. Because I'm always ready what's on the other side of the door. And I'm comfortable within myself, but I don't be comfortable with there's always somebody that's going to try you. It's always somebody that has to do the most. And I was talking to a girl at my job at the time. She had such a complex on looking. She said, my hands are masculine. And I'm like, no. But she has such a complex on herself. She was a biological female. She has such a hard complex about things. And it wasn't true. But they, for some reason, beat it in her head that she was more masculine presenting. And she was a biological woman. And I was like, no, I don't see that. She was poisoned against who she was. But the girl she's brown skinned, she's beautiful. And it got in her head so much. And it's sad because she's beautiful. She's very beautiful. And she started seeing herself totally different than what she looked like. So when she started sharing different things to me, she's like, she tried to do things to downplay herself, lessen her shine. And I was like, that's not true. I was like, you're really beautiful. Why do you think your hands are big? She said they are big. So she would put nails on to make them look, to make it make sense. You put nails on to make your hands look smaller, but you got these nails on. It's so funny how much information we take from somebody else and we place it on ourselves and we make it Bible. And it don't be true. Some stuff maybe, a lot of times no. A lot of times the things that's in our head is actually in our head. I've had people walk up to me. I've had God send me little angels, like I would see girls and stuff. They be taller than me. They ain't paying nothing to mine. I said, wow, a lot of this stuff takes place in our own head. I think they say you get in your own way. So speaking of that, so I sent up some pictures years ago to this modeling agency, and they contacted me again. We're looking at your pictures. We want you to come in for a model shoot. I think it was something, but they hit me up again. I said I'm not coming. I said I have no money. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I said I don't have no money. I understand you want me to come in, but I ain't got no money. So unless you're doing a charity care, I ain't coming. And you ain't gonna get me down to a place and then all of a sudden you change up on me like you have to have a certain amount of money, you have to pay for the pictures. I can take my own pictures. If listen, think about modeling. You take a picture and stuff, that's only one. They want to know if you can take pictures or you print. Because the photographer for the agency or the account you work with, they have their own pictures. They're going to take a view. They have their own photographers. So all they need is a body. But you're putting your clothes up like that. Now, me, myself, I like to eat. And I know they want me to be a certain thing. I'm not going to be stick figure. I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat. You be like, well, you have to be small. No, I'm going to eat. They walk the room. I'm stuck some food in my mouth. I'm going to eat. Now, there's some girls that like to be skinny. I don't prefer to be skinny. I just prefer to be full. I want to eat. It, yes, it's costing you more than it's paying you. Travel expenses to lose money, inconvenience. Exactly. Hey, you mean what's up, mama? But it's the life. The world has so many different streets to go down, so you don't have to be actively going one direction. Another thing, when you tall, you play basketball. You're a model. No, no, I'm in the struggle. That's where I'm at. I'm not a model. I'm in the struggle. You didn't ask me that question. Am I poor? Am I poor? Am I poor? I'm poor. Like it's not a flex. And the thing is, you're automatically labeled as a model. You're already labeled as a basketball player. That's fine. Now I have seen some girls that's basketball players. And the thing is, they're tall. And they wear heels. So being 6'5", 6'7", 6'3", on heels, you know how tall that is? You like up here. But the confidence is amazing. And it's funny when I hear girls saying, well, I'm considered tall because I'm only 5'7", which is considered tall for a woman of certain height. Because most girls come 5 feet. Some girls come 4. Because Sherry on the Sherry show, she's only 5 feet tall. But she looks even shorter without heels. And as a woman, you always feel as though you have to meet a certain type of criteria that you just can't present something too masculine. But there are women out here that are 7 feet tall, 6'5", 6'8", 6'7". They are on heels. That is so much power of confidence. The confidence level is amazing to me because you're so confident that you just don't. I always say before, if you're tall, if you don't look down, you don't see them. And the thing that gets me is their confidence level is amazing. That means you're going against the odds. You're going against the grain. Everything about you is about you. Like you just look at you and you just move forward. And there's a lot of different things. This is the one thing I think a lot of girls do get upset behind. It's the height. Then it's the short girl. Well, I'm very little. Forgive me for being a little girl. Them dabs. But you know what? If you like it, I love it. But one thing I say about short girls, they can wear heels. You can wear heels and look beautiful. The same thing with the tall girls. They can wear heels and look beautiful too. And a lot of them do. I'm short, but 6 feet ain't that tall either. Okay. 6 feet might be considered tall. Exactly, you mean. But also, 5'7" is considered tall as far as a woman. 5'7". It's funny how we are just judging people for height, not off of character. But a lot of times, people judge. And the thing about it is, if you're a good person, that should be more presented to people. But reality is, people going to judge you. Oh, girl, look how tall she is. Look at her shoes. Look, let your clothes better be on point. If your shoes are on point, if your shoes are ran over, oh, they going in. Your shoes is ran over. You must have got them shoes from yesteryears. See, I don't do it. I love a bum look. Now, I've been told, Raven, why you like to dress like a bum? It's because I love it. Y'all don't like it, but I learned through my depression that men, men don't want a bum. What's wrong with y'all? So I told you before I went to the lesbian club. I was like, well, I'm gonna go in there and give me a woman to go get me a woman, and so I'm going to the club, and so I go way in the back. And I'm looking. So I'm looking at everything, and I'm looking at them. So I'm sitting in the back. Because these girls, when I used to bartend, these girls kept saying to me, why don't you come to the lesbian club with us? Why don't you come to the club with us? I said, you know what? This is story time. This is way back in the day. So they was like, we support you at the bar. Why don't you come see us? We support your bar. I said, okay. I said, I don't really. And when I tell you, I never went to, I have been to one, that's not true. I went to a lesbian bar. That means, basically, if you know what that means all women. So I'm in the bar. I done had a couple of drinks, which is not very good because I love to drink. I'm an alcoholic. But when I'm not in my head, that means I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I can make a lot of mistakes. Now, remind you, I had just met a guy. Listen, that old hoe with me. I met a guy. He just came home from prison. He came with me to the club as I was with this girl. And remind you, he had all his club stuff from prison in my car. God bless this man. I hope he got his stuff because I didn't give it to him. So we in the club and stuff, and I'm looking in the club. It's a funny thing. I think when the girls go to a gay bar and there's nothing but men there, but it was all women there. So when I'm going in there, it was packed with women. I mean, these girls were beautiful. I've never seen so many beautiful women in one spot in my life. It wasn't a pageant. It was just all women, shape, sizes, height, masculine, feminine, lips, the lipstick lesbians. The I noticed one thing else. Women love titties. So I'm having another discovery moment, and I'm looking at them. So I said, well, I'm gonna need to drink this thing. I can't stay all day. I need to drink. So I'm inside of the club and stuff, and I'm looking at them. We meet, then we go. But the mouth is closed. And I'm like, this is some shit. I was like, this is why you need to leave people alone. Because there's always a woman that hate men, that's dating men, that want to be with a woman. And these girls were so beautiful. They were tall. They were taller than me. They were short. There was a girl that was not a BBL, but what's they call these girls that's overly, like, gain a lot of weight? A BBW. They were all shapes and sizes. And I mean, they was dressed for the killing. They was dressed for a magazine cover. They was beautiful. And I'm in there just looking and looking and looking. There was some taller than me. Maybe it wasn't taller than me, but they had heels on, so clearly I was looking up. And I was like, but I go try to find a little smaller spot in the corner. They say, Raven, come here, Raven. You ain't gonna sit in the corner. I said, okay. So they ordered me drinks. I said, this can't be good. Y'all give me too much to drink. They bought me what's that called? The ice Long Island iced tea. I drank that. It's Jack Daniels and Coke. I drank that. I was like, oh, we gotta stop drinking. 'Cause I'm about to leave the building mentally. I'm about to be drunk. And I actually got a good time and stuff, but it was different because that's the first time I ever really went to a club when it's all women and stuff at that moment, at that time. Now I've been to other clubs and stuff as far as women only. It's been very interesting. Um, but I learned that when I was inside of a club with all women, it was a lot different. But it was the same, but different. It just was the opposite. A lot of times when girls go to gay men clubs and stuff, it's really, let me tell you something, it is the most weirdest thing you could go to. When you're watching men only want to be with men, it is the strangest thing because it's like, okay. Then you go to a club, you watch all women, only women with women, and then you like, okay. It just lets you know to leave people alone. People like what they like. And the reason why they're packed like it is packed, because it's none of your business who they sleep with and who they're attracted to. And I was in there and I saw this really masculine female. And I guess she was a soft stud or a stud. This girl was teaching me the different lingos. She's like, don't call women lesbians, call women gay. Women like to be called gay. Then there's some women don't like to be called gay. Some women like to call studs. Some women like, it's so many different things that they like. Everybody has their own meaning. That was before the whole LGBTQIA, PAS, whatever it is, the alphabet city. But the reality was, people like what they like. Leave people alone. Let people live their life. Life is hard enough for people. Life is hard enough. Let people live their life. Let them be happy for them. It's not about you. It's not about what you went to. Just be happy for people. It's pretty simple. Just be happy. Because there's always somebody younger watching. And you need to make sure that door is open for acceptance. And when you're accepted, it makes you feel you want it. And it's different. But some of them need to stop hating on gay men and female. But see, that's the thing about life. Nothing is going to be 100%. There also going to be people that don't like two-spirit women. In fact, there's an argument going on right now with India Moore and Hope Giselle, and they are the women they are, and they're attacking each other. So you can't stop it. People who have darkness in their soul, it's gonna leak out into the people that don't agree with it. People that have darkness in their soul, they're gonna leak out to people who like white people. People have darkness in their soul, they're gonna be people that's like you and me that don't like you. So it's nothing that you could stop. The only thing you could do is practice ignore. Remember I said that, practice ignore. The more you learn to practice ignore, because it's not about you. Your opinion is just your opinion. It's not about you. Sometimes you get overwhelmed if you get too much of it, like a bum rush of negativity. You get mentally exhausted with it, but it's not about you. Your opinion is not about you. Your opinion is your opinion, but you don't have to make it their Bible for them as well. That they have to follow a rule for you when you're not really doing nothing for them. Yeah. Some people need to, but that's the thing about it. People gonna hate on you to the day you die, and some of them wait on you until you come back again, reborn, and hate you even more. The thing about it is, why do you care? That's a hard thing. As far as being introduced to yourself in a positive light, it's a difficult thing. It's not easy to just not see a lot of things. I got the hiccups. And it's sad. I decided I was going to stop taking the pills that I got from the hospital. I need to get it out my system because I don't know what they were trying to do to me. But I noticed that my body is my body, and for me to keep pumping these pills in my body, I need my body to go back to normal. So I stopped taking the pills from the hospital, and I was like, I need my body back to normal. My skin was getting dark, and on top of that, I couldn't stay awake. So you notice I ain't grabbed no coffee. I was like, no, I need to bring my body back to me because I'm being pumped with these pills. I don't know in the long run what is these pills really doing to me. It's almost like a heroin addict and stuff. Even though you're on heroin, somewhere along the line, it's affecting your body because it's not supposed to be in there. God bless the people that have substance abuse. And those ones who could walk away and realize somebody's trying to do something to you. Because the reality is, I never forget I was talking to this one girl, and I was on her live and stuff, and she was talking to me and stuff, and then all of a sudden, she went and lit up a blunt, and she lit up the blunt, and I'm looking at her. I was like, "Am I on the camera or are you lighting them?" So she was like, "I think it was the one inside of a tube." Now me myself, I don't do drugs, but I'm always shocked how welcoming people could do it in front of somebody and don't really know how they're gonna receive it. Then again, I guess they don't care. But the funny thing is, I'm looking at her, she's like, she's smoking off this thing. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, well, Raven, I'm like, I said, no, first thing I'm thinking, is it crack? Is it crack? Is she doing crack? Is she lady heroin? So I don't know what's going on, but I'm quiet. I'm like, now I don't knock nobody's habit. Because whatever gets you through the next thing, gets you through the next thing. If you have to pull from it to get there, then you pull from it to get there. But for me, I don't want to go that route because I've got tons of family members that was on drugs. And no matter how hard I talk to them, I could not reach them. And once they come off of drugs, they become your enemy. They start shooting you down. Because your way is not always the right way, but reality is that people, But there's a lot of substance abuse users, and I was watching a video about this guy who was saying that down in Philadelphia, they be on drugs and stuff in different areas. So they also sell babies and stuff and for drugs. Drug habit is the most hardest habit to break. It's the only one that I know that people will put their babies and the babies up for sale. It is a hard substance. It is very difficult. And then when you're a person that's different, you need something to pull you through. As a person that don't do drugs, I would think that I would try to find a way to stop. Because at the end of the day, most time people want to stop. It's just not that easy. Just because you know, don't mean you want to do it. It takes time. Sometimes years, sometimes centuries, sometimes never. But it's their bodies, what they got to do to get to the next thing. But it's just crazy to me. Anyway, back to this whole, the tall people. Tall people in the world. All around the world. And it's crazy to me. But what I did learn is that people are trying to be happy the best way they can. And the judgment needs to stop. It needs to stop. Now, I'm not a perfect person, far from it. Because Raven falls down more than most. That means I hit the ground a lot. And y'all been a witness to it. Because like, bitch, you done fell down again. You done fell down again. I fall down a lot. But the thing is, no matter how many times I fall, I get back up. Because once I hit the ground, you don't think you can look at something. And I'm like, disappointment. I realized something about me that I should never be in a relationship with anybody. Because I love too hard. And when you love too hard, you got a good heart. And they love it. They can use you, dog you, and you'll be their lawyer against you. If you're not aware. Most folks are recovery act like they child. But see, here's the thing about it, child. Recovery is a process that you have to go through for life. I'll give you an example. Raven likes to drink. Oh, I love a good cocktail. Oof, I love a good drink. In fact, I don't need. I even drink. When I was drinking, I take my liquor, I put it up and put it in the closet and hide it because I was scared you want to ask for some. Can I have some of that? No. So to avoid you asking me for some liquor or give me a shot, I hide it because I enjoyed my liquor. It was amazing, but I loved it too much. I got to drinking. I become less. I become less care about. I become less responsible. If I had sex with somebody, I didn't care whether I used a condom or not. But thank God I didn't do that because most time when I drink and got drunk, nobody was ever here. But then it was a drunk dialing. Oh, I'm the guys you say that. I get drunk, I gotta call you on the phone. I'm about to have some sex with you. I'm gonna call you on the phone. I'm drunk. Wake up in the morning, I called you. Oh, then I'm drunk. The more liquor I'm pumped in my body, I'm pumped up. I'm drunk as fuck. My head is going. I'm like, oh, I need a drink. And reality is, I'm a bad drunk. I'm not a bad drunk. I just like it. I don't beat up anybody. I don't. You would never know that I'm really drunk. I never forget before, back in the day, everybody used to say, "You are so nice. Why are you so friendly?" It's because I'm drunk. I said, "You never met me because I'm drunk." I used to be like, and the thing is, I liked the drinking. I enjoyed it. I finally found something in life that made me happy, a drink. And the more I got into it, the depression came. The more I got drunk, I became very depressed. And, but I loved it. And the more I drunk, the more depressed I became. And it was never so. And the next day, I'd be so drunk. When I wake up in the morning, I go, man, it's breakfast. Get your vodka and orange juice. Get my vodka and orange juice. The whole day was beautiful. I just felt like life was just worth living. I thought the Whitney Houston song, it fills me up, it gives me love, more love than I ever need. Oh, I was so happy, but reality was, I was going, it was making me depressed. And then all of a sudden, I wanted to unallow myself. So I was like, okay, the depression is starting to win. I didn't want to be anymore, but I wanted to stay. Hey, Evelina, what's up, mama? Exactly. I had to fight back. I had to fight to win. And the sad part about it, there were so many demons in my soul. Being constantly told how ugly I was nothing but a demon. I feel like I'm better than everybody. I was pumped those stuff in my brain. I started thinking I was just a bad person. Then when bad things happened to me, I just believed that I was a bad person. And I was like, I heard those stuff about me. And I used to hear the comments and stuff. And I'd be like, I wouldn't say nothing back because I was like, well, that's how they feel. And then once I had the stroke, because I might be back then, if you go back to my old videos and stuff, I was more like, I'm not going to say nothing back. I'm not, practice ignore. I was saying was like, remember I used to say, practice ignore. No matter what they say, practice ignore. But when I kept practicing ignore, it was killing me. Then I was doing videos of girls getting murdered. I was like, I would take it personal. It was to hurt me so bad. I was like, I don't understand how y'all doing this to girls like this. How was this girl being murdered? I know damn well she shouldn't be murdered. It was so personal. I took it so personal. And it would just eat me up inside because I couldn't understand it. I did the same thing she did. I brought him on too. He didn't kill me. Like, lot of times, we do things, it's so similar, it's so exact, but you didn't die. So now you're like, well, this shit is stamped in my, then of course me going into my, I'm going to dig, I'm getting digging, I'm going digging, I'm digging, I'm finding out everything about the girl. Then I think the thing that really made me stop doing the depths and stuff was when this girl, God bless her dead. I'm not trying to be mean, but this girl, I did this whole thing about the depths and stuff. I was trying to get money up trying to get money up for the girl to get bury her and stuff. And this man says to me, "You're disrespecting her, I mean, because you didn't pronounce her name right." And I was like, I'm trying to bring national recognition to her murder, and you're saying you didn't pronounce her name right. And there are tons of videos, nobody's even caring about them. But I put the whole video. I'll give you a picture of it. I was told, well, you should put her. I was like, but she's a prostitute. How am I ruining her name? She's pulling dates. Then I went down and hit their level. I got pissed off. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm not getting the money. I'm not getting paid for this. And then for you to sit up here and act like I'm doing it just justice when y'all using my goddamn videos for teaching purposes, for offices, and to be more awareness of these girls being murdered. And my appreciated was she died of a drug overdose. Were you disrespecting her? I'm not disrespecting shit. That's when I changed. That's when I changed. That's when I became a bitch. I was like, you know what? And the thing is, my heart was still hurt because I couldn't believe so many girls were murdered. And I couldn't fathom that the fact that why was it that you just couldn't tell her all? Why did you have to take her out? Maybe you got mad at her. I just couldn't understand why was it so important. But back in those days, I didn't know that girls were being murdered. So as a person like myself, who was doing these videos, was unaware of the high rate bodies that was coming up with and the treatment I was being received. And I'm like, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to bring awareness. I used to say, share these videos, we're gonna find out who did this to our sister. Share this video, we're gonna find out this is our brother. Share the video. I was like, share it the way you can. My reward was amazing. Then I thought about Malcolm X. I said, I thought that the government killed him. When I saw the video, the documentary, and I found out that black people killed him, I was like, I'm done. I said, I'm done. I'm done. I said, the thing about it is that people don't understand that your pictures are still up there, linked to the story. And the way we live now in 2025, people go find a way to get to you. They start putting this piece together, get this much information, they start piecing together, and here it is, you trying to save somebody's life, make sure that they're okay. In reality, you get taken out. And if those are the people you have to think that's going to revenge your death, they ain't coming. They ain't going to want to be the ones to sit back and well, RIP rating. No. Revenge my death. No, we're not doing it. I don't want it to happen to me. So I'm like, no, I ain't doing it. And I was disappointed, but I heard it. And it was amazing. But I was just shocked. And as I noticed, I don't see nobody doing reporting of that because they're still being murdered. Ain't nobody talking about it. Everybody has the same channel I do. They can always go start digging in. Because I was digging. I will find enough stuff. They still being murdered. I just stopped doing it. It started affecting my health. It started affecting, I had a stroke. I didn't even heard of no damn stroke. I never knew that you can have so much stress on you that your body just start leaving you. I never knew this stuff happened to me. And I was trying to be so polite. But once I became a bitch, then all of a sudden, the stroke went away. Now it didn't go away completely, but it's like therapy and stuff. But anyway, But the thing is, not trying to take it off a topic, there are people who are different in the world. Celebrate people for being different. That's what makes the world goes around. Celebrate people for being different. Stop putting them down or saying things that's going to hurt them more. Because a lot of times, your comment could be the one that really take them out. And regardless of whether I was the one trying to do this stuff, a lot of people are not doing it. A lot of people can't handle the mental thing of it as hard. This guy on the channel, his name is, I forget his name, Givers or something. And he was doing videos and stuff about the girls and people in the LGBTQIA. He was doing videos of that. And somebody said something on his channel telling him how they saw all the mistakes. And I told him, I said, go on anyway. I said, good journalism work. Good looking, I'm giving him his flowers for trying to get the message out there. While the other person could say on other things, I was congratulating him on trying to bring awareness to it. And it's always somebody that's willing to shoot you down, but nobody's always there to pick you up. I'm gonna be there to pick you up. Anyway, so I forget his name on the channel. It's called something. But reality is, there are good people out there, and there are people who's trying. There's people who's trying to do great things and stuff like that. As Child, she does the same thing. She has a channel. She promotes positivity as her channel. I like a lot of things she posts. So as Child, I'll be looking at your stuff. She be getting a butt too. And the thing about it is, it's just different. But I know but it messed me up. Jamaica. Did you hear what happened to Miss Jamaica? No, what happened to her? What happened to her, Evelina? I'll be honest with you, I don't really be checking for that no more. I just be in my own little world. I just pick me. I posted something when a girl got murdered. I mean, not murdered, when she won the Miss USA and stuff, and I posted that and stuff, but I don't really go too much into it no more. When you've been mistreated, you just don't show up. You stop showing up. You have to be a hard person to just keep constantly taking the blow. God bless T.S. Madison. Because you have to be a hard person to constantly getting shot down. God bless Diamond Styles. She possibly puts the door through S Child. They try to push the door open. And the thing is, it's a lot. And people got to keep coming at you. You're supposed to be like, take bullets and it hurts. It hurts when you try to do so much and your appreciation is not there. And the girls be hurting. I mean, we're human. Anyway, but it's some girls affect more. That's when I started the video about basically don't become too consumed with the darkness, because a lot of times in the darkness, it become your light. So reality is that you have to be mindful to protect your spirit. You don't have to watch everything. Anyway. Well, so also, as a tall person, you have to monitor your clothes. Now, there's some clothes, some clothes can make you look really sloppy. So, you have to learn your body. You have to learn your body, learn your angles. Put your little girdle on. Put your girdle on and stuff like that, and learn your body and stuff, and learn different ways, angles, and if you have to put some pads on, put some pads on. But I just think if you put pads on, they'll boom, boom, boom. But if you like it, go for it. You want to get you some booby pads, push them up, go for it. Whatever makes you happy in this world we live in, if it makes you feel good, you do it. Now I ain't talking about the drinking. You know what? You know I'm gonna go, but no, I don't want you to turn into an addict, follow behind me. But I'm not drinking no more. I don't want to say it because when you say things like that, you get challenged. I'm not looking for a test. But the reality is, if it makes you feel good as far as clothes, but don't become a clothesaholic or what's they call a shopping addiction. But if you got it like that, hey, go for it. I ain't got it like that. I got yesterday clothes on. Drums beat from the ass when you walk. Too funny, Kate. That's the thing. And my thing is just try to find ways to be happy. Because I promise you, it's going to be thousands of ways of people trying to make sure you don't be happy. And all the challenges and stuff, especially you're a caring person, that you care about people, you catch more hell because your feelings are hurt. You take things very personal by being an empath. That's what happened. You're an angel walking on earth. To be an angel walking on earth means that you see a whole lot of things that you don't like. But you remain humble and don't say nothing about it. It bothers you, but we don't say nothing. Because we figure you'll figure it out. Some things you challenge and some things you just have to let it go. You also have to understand that everybody comes a different way. And just because it may not be your way, it's not about you. Anyway, I just wanted to share this thing about being tall. You have to clean your clothes, fix your clothes look a certain way. If you're that girl that I love that don't give a damn, that look like a bum with big clothes, just going in, I love you because I love the girls who don't care. I love the girls who just like, I'm doing me. You know, I'm going to do anything that makes me happy, but I'm just like a bum. Whether I want to dress like a full-blown man. If that's what makes you happy, go for it. But the thing is, for every reaction, there's a reaction. Some girls like to look cutesy. Some girls like to be a girl's girl. Some girls like to be a lot of different things. But the reality is, you have to be in charge of your happy. And you have to be in charge that you make sure you make appointment setting person to make sure I'm going to make myself be happy. I'm going to make myself be happy no matter what. I'm going to make myself be happy. I'm going to make myself be happy. Because why? Darkness cannot exist as long as you have light. Darkness can't exist in the light. Well, with the light. Anyway, please monitor your spirit. Make sure, let me see who says, hey, Yuli, I'm not to pronounce your name. I'm supposed to pronounce. Can you give me an easy name? Lord have mercy. Y'all give me these crazy names. But just monitor your spirit. Make sure that you protect your spirit. Everything that happens in this world, you don't have to watch. Once again, I'll say to you again, I'm going to keep saying this till you hear me. Darkness cannot exist as long as you are the light. We invoke the light, we invoke the light, everything good comes our way. We invoke the light, money finds me everywhere I go. We invoke the light. I want you to constantly keep saying this until you see the blessing come. Because it's going to come. You're going to chance it so nothing but greatness keep coming your way and things are going to start happening. And remember, just because I'm saying it, don't mean I'm not going to get challenged. So there'll be darkness that's going to come after me. Oh, you trying to help people, so I gotta put something on you to make you go down a little bit. I'm gonna get attacked. Whenever you try to save life, somebody's going to come along to try to take your life. And the person that's coming along may be in the spiritual form. You can't see them, but they see you. They see the light that shines within you, and it's bothering them. But as long as you invoke the light, it can bother them all they want, because you're covered. Anyway, you, me, Miss Ace Child, Miss Anna, Miss Nova, Miss Evelina. It's funny, 'cause some things I could just remember off the top of my head, and some of them forget it. Timor, is that Timor? Hey Timor, I didn't even see you. What's up, Mama? See, I got a stroll down. I didn't even see her. Ace Child, Nova, Anna. If I don't do anything, I promise you I won't be seeing a lot of people up here. Nova, Anna. Okay. Well, like I said before, protect your spirit. Make sure everything you want in life, go after it. Can't nobody stop you but you. You are the door to your life. Everything you want, go after it. Matter of fact, if you don't believe you could do it, go after it anyway. Challenge yourself. Do it anyway. What the hell? What could you lose? Anyway, have a blessed day. I'm about to go. Bye.